addicts. Welcome to All Things Ruthless, your number one destination for all things Tyler Perry's Ruthless, independent films, and beyond. I'm your host, and I'm super excited to have you here. On this channel, we dive deep into the world of Ruthless, recapping and reviewing every juicy episode. But that's not all. We also explore the amazing world of independent films, giving you the lowdown on the latest and greatest. What sets us apart is our commitment to raw, unfiltered conversations. You get to enjoy exclusive interviews with industry experts, actors, and creatives who spill the tea on their experiences. And when we gather around the table for our panel discussions, you can bet the conversations are going to be real, honest, and sometimes even ruthless. So if you're obsessed with Ruthless as we are, or if you're just looking for a space where you can engage with like-minded folks, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and get ready to join the Ruthless Addicts family. Let's get this conversation started. What's your take on Ruthless? Drop it in the comments below, and let's dive in. All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, everybody? It is your girl Ticah Dishawn right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. And I just got to start this out by saying it's a little number, but it's a big number to me. So thank you to all the Ruthless Addicts, the Ruthless fans, the Ruthless Familia, all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for hitting us up to 1,400,000 views. And shout out to vidIQ for keeping up with that. So, but I just really had to, come through and discuss or just say thank you guys because without you all, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. So thank you so much for the 1,400,000 views that we have just received. And we are finally up over the 8,000 subscriber mark, approximately 8,200 subscribers at this point. So just thank you. Thank you to all of you guys. And we're going to dive in. Tonight, we're talking about it was supposed to happen last night, but your girl has some things going on. You know how it goes. Life be life. So you have to take it one step at a time. But we are going to be talking about Independent Wednesdays or Indie Wednesdays. Okay, as I love to call it. And I know it's Thursday, but we're doing it on it. So it normally happens on Thursday or on Wednesday, but we're doing it tonight. So this may be something familiar to some, but maybe not familiar to others. So with that being said, your girl Ticah Dishawn loves to just check out, the independent artists, the independent writers, the independent directors, those people that are out there doing it on their own. And I kind of consider myself an independent creator as well, even though I use, some of the content that others create, like Tyler Perry and, all those great writers and directors out there. But I feel like my content is independent as well. And I kind of do what I love to do, which is one thing I feel about this particular creative. He goes by the name of Jeff Crackney, and he is basically over Film Tribe. He's a writer, he's a producer, he's all those things on Film Tribe, but he's also been in. He was one of the brothers. He was one of the Bertrand brothers in Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. So I just want to share a little bit about, or a little, show you guys the image of him. He looks a little different because he has his hair braided backwards, but that's one of the Bertrand brothers. So salute to Jeff Creighton for doing his thing. And before we continue, I do have a few clips that I want to give you guys, and so y'all can see some of his work tonight. We're definitely talking about Lipstick. Lipstick is a crazy production. And I'm like, girl, you have to do all that just for some lipstick, but you'll understand what I mean when we get to the end of what's going on in this whole lipstick world. One other thing, Jeff Craven is definitely there. His company is doing a GoFundMe. Again, this is independent. So they're doing a GoFundMe so that they can raise money. They have a new project that they want to put out, and it costs money. So they've put up a GoFundMe. Here is the QR code. So For those of you that are interested, you can just pause this video once we do the replay and scan that QR code. Scan that QR code. Help them out in whatever way you can. And even if you can't give anything or donate anything financially, it doesn't hurt to share. I've also put up a post. The latest post that I did was about this, him doing his fundraiser, his GoFundMe, and he has a project that he wants to give to the world. But of course, again, y'all, it takes money. So, with that being said, let's just dive into a little bit more of what he does, what he brings to the table, just so you guys can really, really see that this man, his work, as well as the people that he worked with, are truly deserving of any help, any support that they can actually receive. So, y'all check this video out, and I'll be right back.
I'm trying to keep the haze.
Call it.
Steve. 61.
Action.
You really are ugly on the inside. We can fix that.
Listen, y'all. That is crazy. Film Tribe, they pretty much specialize in horror content, scary movies, scary films, but they're short films, they're short projects. Where you can actually go right on over to YouTube and check out their content. And I absolutely recommend that you guys head over to YouTube at Film Tribe. Literally, just type in Film Tribe. And I also included in the chat, if you guys can see the chat, I also included their GoFundMe link as well as the YouTube channel. I believe I put it in there. If not, I'll definitely add it towards the end. But Film Tribe, they're definitely doing their thing. Um, I'm super excited to see all that they're going to have coming up for us in 2025. Again, y'all, I know this is supposed to be Indie Wednesday. However, we had to switch it up and do this thing on Thursday. But it's still going to be Indie Wednesdays. We're definitely going to come back next Wednesday and do another Indie Wednesday project. So the story of this situation right here, this particular film is entitled Lipstick, and it's crazy. So this young lady, she's literally in the beauty store, hair store, as we call them in the hood, but the beauty store, and she's looking for lipstick. She's looking for a particular lipstick that she likes, that she wants, and so she goes through and she's looking and looking, and then this woman just walks up behind her and says, "Oh, I just got to have that lipstick. That's my favorite color. That's basically that's the only color lipstick I wear." And she's like, respectfully, you just, they're gonna order more. I guess you just have to wait till they order more. She was trying to be as nice as she could, but this lady was so persistent on having that particular color of lipstick. And when I tell you, the motion that she went through over this whole tube of lipstick, she's just going about her time, just, taking her time, picking out the lipstick that she wants. She sees it and somebody else wants that lipstick. Well, y'all, she makes her way. Walks out the store and she sees the same lady standing there, me mugging, like, girl, you could have given me that lipstick. She has such an evil demeanor. It's already spooky at the fact that she just popped up on her. And then for her to be able to um basically follow her, she basically ends up following her outside of the store, which I was like, wait, what? Like, is that what we're doing? We following people over lipstick? And the look on her face was just like, you really could just wait. But she wanted the lipstick. And this whole episode literally takes place, or this whole short, it takes place, um, first, there's like two different scenes. She's at the lip store, the beauty store, and then she ends up going home. But all of this commotion over lipstick, and it's almost like this lady she's the road rager over makeup products. I just can't. I Listen. I was on the edge of my seat watching. I was really on the edge of my seat because the thing about it, the shorts are literally just that, shorts. They can last anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes long, and in those 3 minutes, the first 2 minutes, this film, it literally pulls you in to see what's going to happen next. So, like I said, this young lady is walking out of the store and she sees her nemesis, the lady that wants the lipstick, and she waves at her. And, old girl is just like, what in the world is going on here? Like, what is this? What is happening right now? That's the look that she has on her face. This is the young lady that just popped up out of the blue and wants that lipstick, y'all. And so this young lady, she's back at the house at her place and she's applying makeup. She's not even using the lipstick that the other young lady wanted. She's just applying makeup, and she sees something behind her. But when she actually turns around, there's nobody there. So when she turns back around into the mirror, this image pops up again, and of course, the bugaboo, the lady with the lipstick, is there. And she basically is letting her know, okay, you want this lipstick so bad, I'm gonna make you, feel how, feel this lipstick. Just feel it. And she ends up stuffing the lipstick in her face. Again, John Cratney is a genius. Jeff Cratney, my apologies, is a genius at creating these horror stories, these shorts, which I really absolutely recommend that you guys check out. I've never, in our community, in the black brown community, they say we don't do horror, we don't create, scary films. There's a lot of writers, producers, directors out there that are of color, that are, into making the horror films. They're into making the scary films, as they say. And drama, and all of those things that we don't normally watch on a daily basis. So with that being said, and this live is gonna be super short, but long enough to get my point across. Make sure you guys head over to Film Tribe, Film Tribe, Film Tribe, Film Tribe, right here on YouTube, and go check them out. Check them out. Check them out. And if there's something that you think that you could keep up with, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me check something. I want to see if they made it to their 2,000 subscribers. If not, and even if they didn't make it to, if they have made it to their 2,000 subscribers, y'all please go over there. Keep subscribe, share, and share again. Spread the word. Spread the word. Subscribe to the channel and spread the word about the channel that that they can continue to make this great content. I'm really loving. It's different. It's different because I'm so accustomed to watching. We watch the vanilla films. We watch those things that don't have a lot of scariness to it. But over here in the Ruthless Addicts, we definitely watch Ruthless. So we watching some ruthless stuff, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, just like I stated, y'all, check them out. Feel free, check them out. Again, there's this GoFundMe that they have. I would love for you guys to. I'm gonna make this. Let me see. I'm gonna take myself off the screen so that you guys can screenshot that QR code. I'm gonna take this one off so that you guys can screenshot that QR code. I'm gonna turn my camera off. That's the only way it's gonna be. Okay, so that you guys can, screenshot that QR code. Screenshot that QR code. I'm gonna put it anywhere. There we go. There we go. It's supposed to be. He's creating another short film. It's entitled. I think it's entitled Untitled Feature Film. I'm not quite sure. I'll get more details about it, but scan the QR code and head over to the channel and just check out what they have to offer. Check out Film Tribe. This is their indie film dream. So to be able to, and they're raising approximately $10,000. Um, Again, if you can't afford to actually contribute financially, just spread the word. Share. The post that I created, share that out. Maybe somebody else will see it. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on it and let me know that you saw it. But spread the word so that Film Tribe could give us more amazing content. Okay. So let me see if I can read a couple of, let me see. I want to see one more thing because they're just doing their thing. And right now, they're actually, from what I've been seeing, they actually filmed down in Miami. So I'm excited for that because that's my hometown. So salute to them. Salute to Film Tribe, Jeffrey Crateney. Salute to them, y'all. People of color, brown, black, whatever you want to call it, you know, doing their thing. And his motto is basically be the hero of your own story. And he is the co-founder of Film Tribe. Again, y'all, make sure y'all check Jeffrey out. He's also one of the Bertrand brothers on Divorce in the Black. So just check him out. Check him out. Show some love, show some support towards him. And with that being said, y'all, I'm about to be here. I just wanted to come in and make sure I gave you guys this Indie Wednesday, okay? Independent Wednesdays. Let's get it. Um, and of course, I know it's Thursday, but we will resume normally scheduled program next Wednesday with another independent film. And as soon as I, figure out which one I want to do, create it out, spread the word, y'all. But y'all, that's about it. I just want to thank you all so much again for helping us make it over to 1.4 million. So 1,400,000 subscribers. Thank you. And not subscribers, y'all. I'm lying. Views. I mean, over 1,400,000 views. I do believe that at some point, some shape, form, or fashion, we will get those million subscribers one day. I'm gonna speak that thing into existence. But for now, we are at 1,400,000 views. And thank you to those of you that have checked in tonight, that have came through, that are watching. Even though you're not commenting, I still appreciate you. Your presence is my present. So thank you so much, y'all. And we're up out of here. Stay ruthless. Have an amazing night.
Ruthless addicts. Welcome to All Things Ruthless, your number one destination for all things Tyler Perry's Ruthless, independent films and beyond. I'm your host, and I'm super excited to have you here. On this channel, we dive deep into the world of Ruthless, recapping and reviewing every juicy episode. But that's not all. We also explore the amazing world of independent films, giving you the lowdown on the latest and greatest. What sets us apart is our commitment to raw, unfiltered conversations. You get to enjoy exclusive interviews with industry experts, actors, and creatives who spill the tea on their experiences. And when we gather around the table for our panel discussions, you can bet the conversations are going to be real, honest, and sometimes even ruthless. So if you're obsessed with Ruthless as we are, or if you're just looking for a space where you can engage with like-minded folks, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and get ready to join the Ruthless Addicts family. Let's get this conversation started. What's your take on Ruthless? Drop it in the comments below, and let's dive in.